What is up, guys? This is the Gothic Kitten, and we're going to see if we can get accepted with the Mercenaries. Now, the only building we hadn't been going into is this one. I also don't know if I want to go in here, but considering how badly these guys like to barter, let's heal up first. Jarvis.
Hey, don't I know you from somewhere?
It's possible. I was in the colony too.
Right. What do you want?
Your soul.
How's the situation?
Right now, we've got real trouble. Two factions are building up amongst us mercenaries. Silvio and his people doubt that Lee is following the right plan.
How come there are two factions?
Most of us came out of the colony with Lee back then. But some of the mercenaries hooked up with us later. They didn't come from the colony, but were farther south fighting the Yorks. Somehow they got wind that Lee needed people. Their leader was Silvio. He agreed that Lee was in charge, but now he's trying to stir up the mercenaries against him and his plan. A lot of Lee's people don't think that it's a big problem, but I know guys like Silvio. He'll go to extremes to realize his ideas.
Do you know what Lee's intentions are?
Lee wants us to wait and starve the paladins in the city. He is planning to get us all away from the island, and Enos knows I've got nothing against getting away from here. I don't really know how he's planning to go about it, but I trust him. He's led us well so far.
Do you know what Silvio is planning?
Silvio found out that some of the paladins have moved out to the old colony. He says the rest of the paladins wouldn't dare to attack us here and wants to take advantage of the situation. Plunder the small farms, waylay the militia patrols outside the city, hold up travelers, things like that. But Lee thinks that would be the worst thing we could do in our situation.
I think Lee's right.
I want to become a mercenary.
I'm not sure that's a good idea.
Where's the problem?
Well, I either have to vote for you or against you. And in the situation we're in, I'll only vote for you if I can be sure that you're on Lee's side.
So what should I do?
Simple. Beat up a few of Silvio's boys. That way both sides will know exactly where you stand. And if you stick to the rules for a duel, you'll even win the respect of the others.
What are the rules for a duel?
Go to Torloff and let him explain it if you're interested. Just so we understand each other. I don't care if you stick to the rules or not, just as long as the boys wind up out cold in the mud.
Which of the mercenaries are Silvio's men?
There are 6 men. First of all, Silvio himself and his right-hand man, Bullco. Then there's Rod, Sentenza, Fester, and Raoul. The rest of the people are either neutral or on Lee's side.
How many of Silvio's people should I defeat?
If you knock 3 of them to the ground, then you've proven which side you're on. Whom you choose is your business. Just one little hint. This isn't about proving your courage. Don't go up against Silvio himself. He'll make mincemeat out of you.
I think we might have had 3, but I'm not sure about Rod.
How many of Silvio's men are still on my list? Rod looks a little worse for the wear.
Okay.
Fester tried to take me for a ride. That was his mistake. I went to see Raoul,
And?
he was badly in need of a proper licking.
That's enough. That's enough. I'm impressed. If Lee asks me, I can vote for you without hesitation.
Well, that's good. So let's see.
What are you doing here in my kitchen?
Nothing?
Something smells delicious here.
Oh, yes. I know the likes of you. They're swarming all over the place. First, they try to get on your good side, and then when you need them, they're nowhere to be seen.
I'm hungry.
I don't dish out food to tramps. I only feed people who work. And that mercenary riffraff, of course.
I'm looking for work.
You want to work here on the farm? Only Onar can decide that. The farm is his, and so is the entire valley.
Actually, I was planning to join the mercenaries.
So you're another of those felons from the penal colony? I might have known. Just leave me alone. There's already enough of your kind around here.
Okay.
What's your problem with the mercenaries?
Ah, those morons really get on my nerves, especially Silvio and his fat buddy Bullco. The two of them have been sitting in their corner for days now, making life miserable for me. The soup's too hot, the meat's too tough, etc. and so forth.
Then why don't you do anything about it?
And what am I to do, Mr. Smarty Pants? Whack them with my rolling pin? I can do that to the farmers, but these lowly bastards just hit back.
Want me to teach the two of them some manners?
You better not try that, honey. As far as I know, Silvio has magic armor. He can't be defeated.
And what about Bullco?
That guy is as strong as an ox. So far, he has flattened anyone who tried to mess with him or Silvio.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like we could do something like that. I'm willing to try, but it's gonna go horribly wrong, I'm sure.
It has come to my attention that you have it in for my boys.
Oh, darn
and as
it.
far as I know, you're one of Lee's prodigies. I'm warning you. A few things are going to be different around here soon, and we'll talk about this again then.
Hey,
We need to talk, you and I.
what do you want?
I think the best thing would be if you didn't show your face on the farm anymore. See to it that you're gone by tomorrow. We understand each other.
I'm not going to leave here.
I guess
gonna
we're
go
gonna
bad.
have to discuss this again.
Put away that weapon.
Not bad.
Let that be a lesson.
Now we have an issue because he told us not to come back to the farm. And we want to join the mercenaries, so that kind of makes this whole situation kind of difficult.
Nobody will learn.
But maybe if I can join the mercenaries, I can get better armor.
Nobody wants to know in the end. How's my reputation among the mercenaries?
Let's see. Wolf says he has nothing against you joining. Jarvis thinks you're on the right side. It's Cord's opinion that you first need to learn how to handle weapons better. Cypher says that for him it was crystal clear that you'd get to join. Something seems to have made him really happy. You seem to have convinced Rod that you're strong enough. Sentenza will vote for you. He says you were a very reasonable man. I don't need to say anything about Silvio and Bullco. Those two morons are against everyone. Buster says you're okay, and Dar says you're a blabbermouth. But his vote doesn't count for very much here. The rest of the mercenaries haven't said anything. You convinced most of them by passing the test. Although a lot of them say that getting a farmer to pay his rent was too easy for a test. You have my vote in any case, and you won some fair duels. A lot of mercenaries respect that. Most of the mercenaries are for you. As far as we're concerned, you can start with us at any time. Go to Lee. He'll explain everything else to you.
So we've done it? I think we've done it. Nice. Might as well try and get better armor.
You hardly know who to believe these days.
I don't know why he gets so worked up.
I'm ready to join you.
Then you've passed Tarloff's test?
Yes.
That's good. What did the other mercenaries say?
Most of them are on my side.
Good. Then go see Onar now. I've already talked with him, but you'll have to negotiate your pay yourself.
Oh, I hate doing that. So wait, I have to go to Onar and Onar's gonna hire me? It's not like a matter of... this guy? No? Okay. Are you Onar? No, you're Wasili. Farmer
Who
Onar.
let you in here? What are you doing here on my farm?
Thanks to Bullco, you now have a few sheep less.
And what are you talking about? Who is Bullco?
One of the mercenaries.
How would that interest me? If he's been after my sheep, he'll have to answer to Lee. So why are you bugging me with such trivial details?
Because I thought you would care.
I've come about Sekob's rent.
How the devil would that be your business?
I want to become a mercenary. Collecting the rent is my test. But Sekob has no money. I even beat him up. He said it was because of the poor harvest.
You nitwit! Do you think he just carries that money around? He's hidden it somewhere. Do you know how much rain we have here? Bad harvest my ass. Go and beat that money out of him somehow.
I thought we already did that. But
Lee sent me. I want to work here as a mercenary.
He's already talked to me. I already didn't think much of you the first time you asked me. But if Lee thinks you'll do, then I'm willing to give you a chance. He's the one responsible for you, so suit yourself. But no fooling around here. Leave the farmers and the maids alone, and, above all, don't nab anything, capiche? For everything else, talk to Lee. All we need to discuss now is your pay.
So how about my pay?
Well, let's see. I don't think too much of you. You're not the sharpest knife in the drawer. That's obvious from that thing from Sekov. And you're constantly after me with all kinds of bullshit.
hey,
Let me think. 30 gold pieces. What do you say?
a day?
Per day?
What do you think? Per week? You're really none too bright. So move your butt over here and come get your money. I'm not going to carry it after you.
Sounds all right.
I think so too. Now go see Lee.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Do we need to talk to this other guy?
Don't even think about touching anything here. Otherwise, you'll get a couple upside the head. Got it?
Got it.
What's your job?
Onar wants me to spend all day keeping an eye on his stuff. He's worried that something will go missing, and I would too in his place. Most of the mercenaries he's hired are former convicts from the penal colony. They'll walk off with everything that isn't nailed down if no one watches out.
There's a whole bunch of junk here.
That's right, and most of it is extremely valuable. Onar collects valuable objects. A simple man like me can hardly afford such luxury. I stick to other things.
And that would be...
I collect old coins.
I've got an old coin here.
Show me. Oh yeah? That won't bring much on the open market. I'll pay you a gold piece for it. Exactly as much as it used to be worth.
It's a deal.
Good. If you have any more of those, you'll know where to find me.
I'm not too iffy about it just because of the fact that I'm gonna forget going to Onar and this guy.
Has anyone tried to steal anything yet?
A few, and I caught them all.
Okay, so that wasn't that much. So do I have to go talk to Lee again now? And did I get the 30 gold coins? Because he said, come over here so you can get your pay. You guys are nobody? Okay.
Onar now has a few sheep less thanks to Bullco.
Oh, leave me alone with that shit. I've had enough trouble as it is.
Me too. Bullco seems to have a problem with me. He wants me to leave the farm.
Yes, and assert yourself. You can tell him he should restrain himself. Otherwise, I'll deduct the lost sheep from his pay.
I'm ready to join you.
Have you seen Onar?
He agrees.
Welcome aboard. Here, take some decent armor first. I'm glad to have you with us. I already have your first assignment. It has to do with the Paladins. It's time you went to see them. You wanted to go there anyway.
And how can I get to the Paladins now?
Very simple. You'll take our peace offering to them. I know Lord Hagen, the commander of the Paladins, from my time in the Royal Army. I know how he thinks. He doesn't have enough men. He'll accept the offer. At least he'll listen to you. I've written a letter. Here. In any case, that should get you admitted to see the leader of the Paladins.
Okay. Let's see.
Been there, done that. If he doesn't see that, I can't help him.
He really should have known
Where did you pick that up then?
I used to say that myself.
Nothing in that's really not my problem.
Will you look at that?
What do you want?
Don't think that I respect
No
you
one
now,
really wants
just
to hear
because
that.
you're one of us. I'll tell you something. No matter what you're wearing, I can see right through you. To me, you're just a greasy little idler, nothing more.
It happens sooner or later.
Okay. But I thought we already beat you up.
What's your problem?
I know people of your sort. All talk, no guts. I detest somebody who dresses up all important and brags about his heroic deeds. Just yesterday, I slugged one of the boys here in the mouth because he claimed he could bring down a black troll with one hand tied behind his back.
So what?
What's that supposed to mean? So what? Have you ever seen a black troll, Big Man? Do you have any idea how big those monsters are, man? If you just get one step too close to them, they'll tear you to pieces.
Is that the huge thing on the map on top? Because I think that's the huge thing on the map on top.
Black troll, no problem.
You're asking for it, huh? I ought to rip your head off. But I've got a better idea. If you're such a great fighter, then prove it.
What's in it for me?
Stupid question. Your honor and your jaw in one piece?
That's not a whole lot, is it?
Shall we say, I'll pay you a ton of money if you bring me the hide of a black troll. How's that sound?
Better.
Then what are you waiting for?
You don't have to tell me that.
Okay, so black troll and a lot of stuff. So that gave me a quest, right? Yeah. I see. That's simple. And like I said, I think it's up. Yeah, that huge thing up north. I don't even know how to get there without getting killed, to be honest. Maybe past the temple. That could work. That's very far away. So, in a matter of having knowledge,
You don't have to tell me that.
it's not that much better. It really is not that much better. Can we buy different armor though?
No idea. You tell me.
We're not rich yet, however. Or is it gonna be like in Gothic 1 where they're like, you gotta...
Hey, you!
Nothing amazing. That's all just gossip.
Who will sell me armor? Will you talk to?
Welcome to the Mercenaries, kid.
Thanks.
As soon as I have something for you to do, I'll let you know.
No one really wants to deserve that.
Well, technically they just asked me to go up to the... to Lord Hagen. I don't know which part of all the quest lines I have to do first.
Yeah, he really said that.
You were absolutely done talking to me.
Like this forever. Nobody will learn anything from me.
Boop. And we have so many quests. You know what? We're gonna see if we can find Greg's things. They were all near Bengar's farm. So then at least Greg's gone. I guess. But for that, we need to be able to kill lurkers. And what day are we? Okay, we're still day 50. Remember, at day 16, we gotta pray at a statue of Inos. Because whatever free bonuses, well, not particularly free, but whatever not learning point bonuses we can get, we need to try and get them. And then we need to figure out one of those stone things. And go kill a black troll. That sounds easy, right? We can't even kill a lurker. We should try on these guys, though. There's supposed to be some lurkers here. Can we get them separate, though? Are you guys just very resilient to bow and arrow? I don't know. It's fine. I will fight you with this, but... I don't like
Nothing to plunder.
up close combat too much, because for the fact that the healing items are scarce for me. They're good
Nothing
XP
there
though.
to be had there.
Okay, but so we can take on lurkers. Scroll. We'll take a scroll. We'll take all the scrolls. It was this way, right? Yeah, I think it was. Because we already had the 2, and then it was the other 2. But if we do that, at least we can start opening our satchels and stuff again. So we have a full grasp of how rich or poor we are. And we can sell all our goblets and stuff. And because we can't really do that right now. Because what if it sells the ones that we have to give to Greg? I would think they would have a failsafe in there for that. But I'm not willing to bet my money on it. Oh, some more money. Great. So there was one over here. Somewhere. There's a Shrine of Enos. We might sleep to save. No, sleep to heal. So we can do our prayer again.
Nothing there.
Once we have this one somewhere. Where was it again? How come I don't remember? Well, we'll just look around. Oof, that was a rough one.
Nothing there.
Well, here's 2 waterfalls, but I don't see the big cross over there. So we're gonna sleep. So we can pray. Kinda wanna look for the cross first though, so I know where to go tomorrow. I think it was somewhere over here more. Maybe.
Do you really believe that? There've been all kinds of rumors. I'd have gone about it.
It wasn't?
Those are all just rumors.
Well, there's a grave over there that I wanna loot.
These days.
I was convinced. Well, there's 2 waterfalls over here as well. There's this cross over here, but I'm pretty sure we took that one. Oh, there's one over there. Where was the other one? What's the explanation? It was with the man with the eye patch. Okay. On the small island in the lake with 2 waterfalls. We just looked at that one. Up on the high pastures behind the farm, that's the one over here that we already got. Next to the entrance of the pass by the waterfalls. Huh. In the hollow below on the stairs, we already got that one. So maybe it was near those waterfalls. Maybe we don't have to mess with these lurkers just yet. We will eventually, but... Hey, can I steal someone's bed for a second?
I agree with you completely.
Was there something you want me to do?
There've been all kinds of rumors.
Nope, nothing. I still need to do you a favor, sir.
I'm telling you anything new.
Okay, so we're gonna pray to Enos and we're gonna get the crosses. And that should be fine for this episode, I think. Where was that statue of Enos? How do I get so turned around? I think it was somewhere over here. Now, who are you? I don't know. I already forgot what it said again. I'm gonna take you out before you mess with me. That was not worth it. Just so you know, boar. It said next to the pass, near the waterfall or something, didn't it? 1 strength. Fine. I guess I'll take it. Well, we saw the door to the pass. Here is a waterfall. But I don't see the cross. So it's not here? This is very much near the waterfall, if you ask me. Oh my. Never mind. Okay, so that was a very bad strategy.
Nothing to be had there.
We need to get better in, like, bow and arrow. We really do.
I think I found something.
I think so too. Now, is there a way for me to get down fast without passing too many things that can kill us? Because we know where the other cross is. Unfortunately, it also has lurkers. Well, there's a path here. Maybe that one goes there. I heard a lurker that does not make me happy. I saw it too, but I don't know if it's coming for us. Yes.
Nothing there.
Sometimes I feel like the delay in swings is what really gets to me. This meat is actually proving to be way more useful than I thought it was going to be. Sure, it's slow, but it works.
Nothing there. Nothing to be had there.
Yeah, we need to make sure we get all those skins for the money. But considering we are doing so much besides actually doing what I said we were gonna do, I think we should probably end this episode here, so it will get uploaded in a somewhat decent time. Next time we will take out those boars and try to find a way down to the lake, get the last thing, and then give them to Greg. Hope you guys had a great time, and I will see you next time on the Scratching Post.